Good evening. Tonight, I'm going to play The Shadow. So, The Shadow was based off of a movie that came out in 1994 with Alec Baldwin in it. And the Ocean was making a video game for it. So, apparently, with The Shadow, they had the intention of making this a really big franchise Batman was at the time. But unfortunately, the movie was really crappy. And even though the movie didn't do well, Ocean still pushed on making this game. And eventually it got finished. But it was almost, by the time it would have came out, it would have been almost a year after the movie came out. And the game was kind of mediocre, apparently. I I think I played this game once before, but I don't know. It's been a long time, so we'll give it a shot. So I'll just restart this and we'll get started. I'm going to make sure that the music's working. The music should be working, I hope. New York, 1933. A city soon to be thrown into chaos. Shiwan Khan, the last descendant of the barbaric Genghis Khan, plans to destroy the city. Wow, that's too fast. I can't read that fast. The Shadow. What's crazy though is that Genghis Khan was he had a lot of children. Something like 1 out of every 100 people in the world is a direct descendant of Genghis Khan. Who knows what evil lurks in the hearts of men? I need to do that Orson Welles style. Who knows what lurks in the heart of men? I'm terrible. Alright, first we'll look at the options. Normal. We'll put it on easy. Make sure there's many shadows. Music. In some of the reviews of this game, the music was praised. So let's see the control. Okay, it doesn't have reverse controls like in Universal Soldier, so that's good. Who knows what lurks in the... The movie apparently does take place in the 1930s, like the original, radio drama. Level 1, Times Square. The frame rate in this is not great. Oh, yeah, You can tell right away that this game is not complete. Look how glitchy that guy is. Of course, it could just be a bad dump. I mean, this came out as a scene release, and sometimes the scene releases were a bit buggy, or did not dump correctly. I mean, that kind of a glitch, you'd have to expect that's due to it being a bad dump. I would assume so. Already palette swap enemies. Hey, it's this game has got some interesting enemies. Show us 3 cents. Yeah, this is just like pretty much any Final Fight style game. Like, I like this dash. That's kind of a nice feature. Glitchiness is kind of crazy. Oh, I see. You get more dash if you get items. Missing no fighters. Yeah, pretty much. So I've seen this before in a prototype that I looked at a long time ago for Battle Blaze. So the prototype was sent to me by Martin from NES World, and there was another prototype that was from that was a scene release, and it was just a little bit different. So I did some debugging, and I found out that basically what happened was the dump that Martin sent me had some corruption in it, so it was a bad dump. And yeah, it was exactly the same. When you saw the bad graphics, it was just glitched up. So I would strongly suspect that this is a bad dump, which is unfortunate because this is the only copy of this game. Like, I've never seen an actual prototype of this. Yeah, it's very unfortunate that it's a bad dump. Yeah, so far it's a pretty standard beat 'em up game. I mean, even the enemy health bar is very similar to Final Fight. Like, the fonts look pretty similar, colors are the same. Music is pretty good though. Yeah, shooting the gun. Why it takes. Oof. Yeah, got him. The target sort of come up randomly by the looks of it. I don't know what actually allows you to aim. Oof. So the scene release of this came out sort of late February, early March 1995. And that's about when this game was supposed to come out, I think. So this should be near final, I think. Yeah, the movement of the shadow is very slow. Ooh, it's raining. Hey, Missing No Guy is coming back. I have to admit that Final Fight style games are not really my cup of tea. I find these kind of games to be so boring. It's just doing the same thing over again, and you know, it's hard to survive with that and not get hit. Think you can glitch out on me? Oh, one of these Genghis Khan dudes. Thopitus. Typhon. Yeah, it would be a lot better to play this in multiplayer, but I don't think it is multiplayer. It wouldn't make sense for the Shadow to have multiplayer, I guess. Wah! I think pressing A and B together like does a special move that drains my health, which is very annoying. I like how the freaking lamp pole blocks my view of everything. Spencer. He looks like James Jameson with more muscle. Yeah, you're dead. My god, Mongol warriors. Some sailor guy. Sailor guy's gonna die. Oh, those Mongols. Gonna destroy my shitty wall. Yeah, I really enjoy the Turtles, like the arcade game on the NES. I thought was really nice, and Turtles in Time is an amazing game. Like, I think, you know, it was just more fast paced. Like, it didn't take a million hits to kill each enemy. Maybe that's why Turtles games were so much better. Yeah, it's such a dull thing. Picking up the chair. Actually, one good beat 'em up is King of Dragons. It's by Capcom. The levels are short, I think. I really dislike how there's this giant pillar in the foreground. Giant pillar in the foreground, preventing me from seeing stuff. I don't know how far I'm going to get in this. If I'm losing all of my lives just in the second stage. The music in this game is pretty good. It's apparently Dolby Surround. Of course, Dolby Surround is not so good if you're just listening in headphones or in some lo-fi Twitch stream. Remember when Dolby Surround was a big marketing tool? I really hate how the special move is A and B at the same time, but if you're like jumping and kicking, you could accidentally do the special move and it drains your health. Like, there's lots of buttons on the SNES controller. Use another button. Now I have the pipe. Maybe it's a crowbar. Nah, it's gotta be a pipe, eh? Showing them who's boss. The Shadow will only use his guns when other people use guns. Welcome to the elevator of pain. Why isn't the elevator door closing? This is a pretty crappy elevator. There we go. Why are all these people coming after me? Too bad you can't stomp them when they're laying on the ground and vulnerable. That would make a lot of sense. Fight dirty. I just absolutely love the glitched guy coming in. Every time he moves, he glitches out. Didn't want to do that. I think after I play the Shadow, I'm gonna play a game that's more fun. Still unreleased, but more fun. Yes, that health was at the right time. Swanee. Oh, there's the sailor dude. He's got America all over him. Moffat. Wasn't that the name of some band in the 90s? The Moffats? Oh, he freaking body slammed me there. This guy is Widener. Widener. This guy's Randall. I like how all the sailors have different names. The crows. They look so evil with the red eyes. Soon they will have some corpse of Moffat and Silver to feast off of. And Randall. Gun doesn't work. Hey, can have a look. Swanee. Jacobs. Morris. This guy's the boss. Ah! Oh God. If I have to start from the start, I'm not gonna start from this. Okay, it's not so bad. Good old Apple. Why doesn't he bring out the gun for the boss? Is the shadow stupid? This guy's not easy. Ah! Yes, he's gone. It's a bad scene down here. I can't talk in 1930s jive speak, though. Amusement park. I want to check something. Okay. Hey, it's the return of the glitchy guy, Cannon. I really dislike the foreground things. Like, why do they need to do that? Except to annoy you. Ha, that's a neat touch. You can ding this. I don't know how to repeat it though. That's a nice touch. Yeah, why don't you just keep the sword? Magic potions. I hate that. I keep hitting A and B together and it drains your health. Bum, bum, bum. Going into the demon. The House of Fear. How can they get a shot off when I'm shooting them? These games don't make any sense. Haha. I like how they turn into skeletons. Why won't you get hit? I think it's very good that I put it into easy mode, because I couldn't imagine playing this on a harder mode. Aim is not quick enough. Yeah, that's right, Shiva. You're dead. Ah, stupid swan. You like that? Yeah, bats. Gonna hit you with a bat. Look at that strange demon dude in the background. That's worthy of a screen capture. I might put that in my article. Ha, how about that? All-American beatdown. Guy playing the organ. Oh yeah. Fight Sherman. Oh no, I died. That's annoying. Oh, you start right back at the boss. That's kind of nice. It's getting redder. No, this isn't so bad. Just get him in the corner and kick him while he's down. Takes a lot of hits. Boom. That was easy. I only lost hits because I was using that stupid special move. which is Y and B at the same time, while jumping and kicking is B and Y, slightly different timing. I sense strong evil arriving in the city. Who knows the evil that lurks in the hearts of men? The shadow does. Something happened there. Time to call a cab. The museum. There's already a dude there. Oh, that barrel you can't hit. It's just background. There's lots of crap here now. Foreground. Ooh, there was something hidden behind that box. Music in this is pretty good. Want that sword. Little taste of your own medicine there, dude. That was weird. Ah, I hate that. It wastes my life, and I don't need to kill them that way. So if you press X, you do a leg sweep, but I think that also wastes your life. These special moves that waste your life meter are like in all of these kind of fighting games, and it's all so pointless. Like, why would you want to waste your life on these chump enemies? No smoking. This is 1930s. Didn't everybody smoke then? It was the cool thing to do. Now it's not cool. Why does it keep disappearing? I'm right in front of the dude. hate this gun. I would rather just punch them. Breaking the chandeliers. So much for this museum. This mechanic of aiming just doesn't work very well. It's Jameson again. Bentley. It's not really fair when he has like a Gatling gun. Finally out of this stupid gun stop. Yeah, exactly. An actual unicorn. This game is boring. Yeah, and all of the reviews of this game were like, this game is boring. Not that this genre is all that exciting anyway. I'll play for another 10 minutes and then I'll move on to something else, I think. I think I've played this almost long enough. Yeah, like, if you read Nintendo Power's review, they said exactly that. Like, there's not really that many moves, it's nothing. It's just not a very exciting game. I mean, there are far worse games. And I would really like it if they had remapped it so that another button does the special move that drains your health. Hey, I got a plank. How about a board to the face? Face to the chandelier. I'm gonna run out of time. Like, why have a time limit? I can only go as fast as the game will let me. Got to the end right at time 0. That's amazing. Yeah, probably. They don't have passwords either, which is annoying because this game is long. I've almost played an hour. Although you could just play the first level over and over again, and it's basically not any different than playing the advanced levels. You know, I don't really see the point in time limits in games. It seems so artificial to make it more challenging. Like in an arcade game it makes sense, but like in a console game like this, like why have a time limit? Yes, health refill. Although one more hit, one more death, and it's game over. And that'll probably be the end of me playing this game, because it's really boring. We'll leave it to Peeps, who's passing every Super Nintendo game. He might have more patience for it than me. You should follow Peeps if you get a chance. He's trying to pass every single Super Nintendo game, and he's like over halfway done now. He even beat games like Last Action Hero, which I thought was impossible to actually beat the first level. But he said he passed it in the PAL version. So the PAL version must be somewhat easier. Yeah, that was the coolest one. What? Ah! Oh no! You have to be very quick with that game over screen. It's like... Well, at least we... Ooh, this is like really nice looking. Kind of got a 3D effect to it. Dude. I don't see the point in the high score menu when there's no way to save it. Dude. I didn't even get first. Stupid Robbie and Ivan beating Dude. Intro cinema looks pretty nice. Using some parallax. Alright, let's go to the next thing. I played this for an hour and it was pretty mediocre. It's time for a real treat. Something that is awesome. Oh yeah. It is now time for real shitty Batman. So this is like a really primitive demo of a Batman game that Software Creations was creating, and the group that did the scene release of this, which I just found out today was in 1994. So we now have a date for when this was leaked out. They thought it was so bad that they hacked the internal header to say "Real Shitty Batman." So that is why this is called Real Shitty Batman. And you will see why it's called Real Shitty Batman. Somewhere in Gotham City. So there's not really any sound. Jump is X. That's really weird. So I don't know if you've ever heard of. Actually, let me get that. Just give me a second here while I'm getting beat up. So yeah, there's this book, "The Untold History of Japanese Japanese game developers" by John Peniak. His name is Czech, so I don't know how to pronounce it. And anyway, he actually asked the people who are involved at Software Creations, like, what is the deal with this game? And they can't remember. They think it was developed in the U.S. division of Software Creations. But anyway, Software Creations did the Genesis port of Double Dragon 3, and these enemies are actually from Double Dragon 3. And as you can see, it's really shitty. The enemies just sort of go down. In all their glitchy glory. Alfred. Beating up on Alfred and Chester. Some oil drums. Batman sprite itself, it looks kind of nice, but, you know, it's real shitty Batman. Yeah, I was really excited today. I actually have basically the entire set of all the scene releases from the 90s. So all the piracy groups that leaked these games out. And I thought it was an incomplete set, and then I found this other folder that had a bunch of undocumented stuff, and I found out that this scene release, the file was there, and I found when and who leaked this. And it was in 1994. Originally we thought it was 92, but it was actually in 1994. And hey, look, it's the Joker who glitches out when he tries to hit. Die, Joker. Glitching out. Wahaha. That's real shitty Batman. Oh, there's another stage. I thought that was the end of it. These double dragon enemies. Their death animation is pretty funny. Well, you know, the shadow doesn't look so bad when you compare it to this. It just got through. So let's do something different now. I just thought it would be fun because I found the original scene release of this today, and I was excited about that. That was very interesting for me. Oh yeah, I was going to play Apocalypse 2. So I haven't played this in a long time, and I wanted to give it a shot again. Yeah, it's real shitty. So Apocalypse 2 has a special place in my heart because this was like the first full unreleased game that I sort of was the first person to play. So Simon Nicol, who is the main programmer, actually sent this to this guy TRM, who ran this NES prototype website called the Warp Zone. That site doesn't exist anymore, which is really sad because they had a ton of prototype information there for the NES. I think he ended up in Taiwan and was into Taiwanese video game preservation. I think he still hangs out in some message boards. But anyway, he sent this to me, and I made an article and released the ROM. So, like you saw there was a bit of a glitch there, but so, you know, this is basically Asteroids, except stupidly hard. Like, these are the first enemies in the game, and they take so many hits to kill. I think you're supposed to try and kill them before they get too big. Gee, I wonder why this game never came out. It's freaking impossible. But it is like a 4-player game, which might make it a lot easier. Oh man, this is so hard. Yeah, not only does it move too fast, but you know, it takes too many hits to kill the enemies. I seriously think I must have created a Game Genie cheat in order to advance. The freaking planets, they just like get you in a corner and it's just too hard. The graphics are pretty good though. It's just stupidly hard. Yeah, the graphics and music are really nice. Maybe there's some options that make it easier. Yeah, you have to press select. Yeah, you can use the multi-tap. Hey, Sega New Year's things. Yeah. It's so hard that they made it so they made it so that the one player mode only has normal setting. See, if you get to them before they get big, then you have a chance. If it gets big, then it's impossible. Like, I can't even get past the first thing, because, like... Oh. I seriously must have made a cheat when I played this before, because... Like, I don't know how it's possible to even get past the first round. Whoa! Yeah, you stay at the bottom of the screen, and then... Oh, there we go, I got to the... Oof. This game is very brutal. But I mean, it was ready to be released. It was reviewed in Nintendo Power, so it must have been pretty close to being released. But yeah, this would be a very tough sell. If you were selling this game for $50, like, who would buy this? It's maybe fun in multiplayer, but let's go on to the next game, because that's brutal. Okay, time for something better. Something I haven't played in probably 10 years since I did, over 10 years when I did the article for it. If it's here. I'll have to dig a bit to find it. Let's see here. Maybe it's in here. Yeah, that'll do. Or maybe not. Didn't boot up. Let me see here. I probably have another copy somewhere. Yeah, here we go. Okay. Maybe I have to boot it in SNES. I can't remember, but I think if you go on to SNES Central, you'll be able to you'll be able to see the actual review. I probably put it on the website. Yeah. So the thing about Apocalypse 2, I think Pico Interactive got the rights to publish it or something, so I think that's why it's on the Retrobit. Maybe I don't know. This game is not working. I'll have to do it another time, I guess. It's too bad. I wanted to play this game, but maybe next time. I'll maybe do a stream tomorrow. Let's see, what else could I do? Yeah, I don't really like Pico. Play Congo. If you read the article on NES World about this game, it's really sad. The guy like put so much time in developing this, and then they canceled it in the end. But you can see why it's canceled, because the game is kind of a mess. The movie kind of flopped, I think, and that's why they canceled it, but the game itself is kind of has some problems. It looks like there's passwords. Disturbing transmission. Die, gorillas. They just explode like they're full of dynamite. Fun fact, Pico Interactive actually sent me an email telling me to take the ROM off of SNES Central, even though he got the ROM image off of SNES Central. It's so stupid. Yeah, I told him to fuck off, because if I didn't release the ROM, then he wouldn't have had it in the first place. Like, the graphics in this game are pretty good. Oh man, this is like really trippy. Hey, there's an extra dude. Ooh. Guessing that's a checkpoint. Oh, I missed the secret. If there was supposed to be a Genesis version, it probably would have been different than this game, because like the guy gave the cart to Martin from NES World, and he like did an interview with him, and it sounded like he did all of the work himself, and it's just a really sad story. You should definitely try to find that article. Hey, an extra dude. Oh, those branches are really hard to avoid. Luckily, I can just bounce my way to some extra men. Ah! The controls are very touchy in this game. Yeah, the Saturn version, I think, was made by Sega, and it's a railgun shooter, so it's not really related to this game at all. Ugh. Oh, there's another secret there. Boom, 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 boom. Getting those secrets is really key to surviving. Oh! Ah! Boom, boom. I'm not like even pressing anything, it just goes. Every time he dies, the jewel count resets, so you can't do this to get a whole bunch of extra lives. It just came from behind. This really does look like a game that was developed in 5 months by one dude. Ah! I'll try once more and then I'll look up some passwords. I think I have the passwords on my website, so it shouldn't take too long. Otherwise, it will be game FAQs time. No. Oh, can't quite get that. Whoa! Yeah. Yeah, I think it would have been pretty easy to make it a good game. It's just, you know, they didn't give them enough time. Do I have the passwords here? Ah, beautiful. Passwords are on SNES Central. That's very convenient. I just need to die. Or go as fast as possible. This might be a good speed racing game. Ah! You can go fast. That was too fast. Game over. Rah! I'm just gonna grab another drink. I'll be back in a second. Alright. Password. Okay, level 2 password is I, moon, moon, and sun. It's a shooting level. Watch as those apes blow up. Die, you damn dirty apes. The most uninspired shooter ever. Those rocks are coming at me very slowly. It's be like Terminator 2, where you can't hit the guy in the front. Does it support the mouse? That's a good question that I'm not able to figure out right now. I could try. No, it doesn't look like he uses the mouse. Yeah, now I got a laser gun. Just like in real life. Ooh, one up. You can tell this game is not really that complete because it just kept bringing out new power-ups every few seconds. That's hilarious. Look at this guy. Looks like a guy in like a monkey suit. I like the little mini mushroom clouds. That's absolutely hilarious. Well, that was definitely easier than the first level. I think I actually watched this movie in the theaters. It's a monkey slide level. It's hard to see because it's raining. Like, stuff like this, if they had a little bit of extra quality control, then they might have like said, okay, maybe it's not such a good idea to have rain in the foreground. Ah, Amy's crying. These one-hit kills, it's really annoying. course, collecting these jewels is completely pointless because it resets every time you die. We'll go to level 5 because I think that's one of the interesting stages that's Star, Sun, Moon, and I. It's like it was supposed to be like a minecart level, and then they realized, you know, we can't actually do that. So she just runs with her whip. So like I have absolutely no control over running because this was originally supposed to be like a minecart level. Ooh, saved there. And I plunged my death. Be so much easier if you could actually control her running. Oh, I missed the checkpoint. Not that it mattered because I died. Music's pretty good. Ah. Now that's a cave run. We'll play level 7, which is another level that has a completely different design. Like they should have just picked one kind of level design and then they probably would have been able to finish the game. But then they decided to have all these different kinds of levels. Moon, Sun, Eye. It's very ambitious. You gotta love this lava level. Oh man, this is brutal. Like the graphics in this level are pretty good, except, you know, it's so easy to die. There's like, it's just brutally hard. I like how the lava just sort of follows you up. It's just these one-hit deaths make it so hard. There's like not really a whole lot of room for error. Oh, I missed, and now I'm gonna die. The lava. Well, that's Congo. What should I try next? Maybe Mr. Tuff. We'll play Mr. Tuff. Another ocean game. It's Night of Ocean unreleased games. Oh. Hopefully that's okay. Mr. Tuff. Ooh. You can just tell by the graphics that this is like a British game. The British game graphics had this certain style, probably because they were all Amiga programmers. I don't think I can kill that. Smash 2 targets. Oof. Now, like, this is a game that, you know, why was this game not released? It looks pretty good. I forget whether this is the prototype that I released on SNES Central or the one that was like a scene release. Oof. Bit of slowdown, but you know, this game looks pretty good. Oof. Hard not to get hit there. Thanks for the host, Sega New Year things. Mr. Tuff. I should actually put it on the article. I just remembered that it's still on the shadow. Have to find it first. It's 6-2. Yeah, there we go. Oh man, I did this in 2007. That's amazing. That's what, 12 years ago I did this article. Ah! Death. Oh, maybe not. Die, bugs. I hate cockroaches. I had a box with my stuff that's in my wife's office in Japan. And I opened it up after being away from a while, and it had like 2 dead cockroaches in it. And this box also had my box full of Super Nintendo prototypes, but luckily they didn't get into that. Ah, skateboarding dudes. Whoa. That's crazy. Cool. So, looks like according to my article that the game was too ambitious, so they didn't finish it. Yeah, this is a pretty good game. Kind of hard to hit those bugs though. Hammer a name. What? Oh, jeez. Dude. So I just want to have a look. Yeah, the prototype that I released in 2007 is less complete than this version. So the version that I released is July 12th, 1994. Yeah. This is definitely the later version of it. Thanks for the host, peeps. Do some more Mr. Tuff. Hopefully get past this level now. Oof. wonder if I can jump up there. Nope. I'll try it again. No good. Oh, I better pass the level. It's like not a whole lot of time left. Smashing. Doesn't refill your health between levels, which is kind of bad. Oof. Not sure what that does. Let's see if this works. Nope. Mr. Tuff. Smash. That didn't work. Ooh. Top the ghetto blaster. Boom. That's very satisfying. These bugs are really a problem. Oh, it's like way too many. Time for some smashing time. And just jump. Gotta destroy stuff. Yeah, that worked. That worked so well. Going to the lighthouse. Yeah, this game, is pretty good. Like, not finished, but pretty good. Yeah. Oof. How is he not dead? He doesn't have any health left. Ah! No! Oh man. Well, maybe I'll try it once more. I like that. Doing this arm move is really essential for these stupid bugs. Whee! Wrecking balls. It's one of those games where the time is not very much. Oh yeah. Now that I know this A move doesn't use up any resources. Just use it. Getting better. Oof. Yeah, it drops you down, so you don't, if you die, you lose your power up. Oof. Aw. Ah. That was just me not being patient. Oh man. Look at that. No idea how to get that. Alright, on to this boss again. I just need to be a bit more patient, I think. Ah! It's not easy. Ah! Ah! Gotta be kidding me. It's fun, but it's not easy. Alright, I want to try some more stuff. Maybe one last game for the night. Well, we started with a beat 'em up. Let's end it with a beat 'em up. Do Prime. This is actually not a bad beat 'em up. I actually think this is kind of nice. The game is not finished though. I've played right to the end. Like the scenes are really nice. Like this is pretty cool. Maybe I should load that one up as well. Yeah, the this game is. I just want to open up the. Yeah, so I did an article for this about 10 years ago. Yeah, I was not a comic book fan, so some kid who becomes Prime. I'm pretty sure this was a scene release, but I haven't checked yet. Apparently there's no music. I like how the score comes up when you punch every time. Hey, there's an E. How do I get it? I want the E. Ooh, there we go. It does a Superman, but it's not Superman, it's Prime. Whoa! I don't know how to get the E. I don't think you can. Some mutants there. I've been doing this website for such a long time. I can't believe it was 10 years ago I did an article for this. I remember when I did it too. I was like at my grandma's place, I think. But you know what? I think there's a way to turn on the music in the options menu. I'm going to try that. Actually, nothing happens. The options menu is a lie. You can't actually select anything unless it's select. Yeah, the option menu doesn't do anything. Okay, pressing select just reset the game. I'm pretty sure there's a way to turn on the music. Maybe it says on my actual web page. Look at his shining tooth. Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, I'm pretty certain there is a way to activate the music, but I can't remember how to do it. I think tomorrow I will try and figure out when this actually got leaked. Maybe there'll be more information on it. Look at these gator enemies. Rah! Hey, they're called Gato Man. Gato Man. The way he walks is so weird. Yeah, the graphics in this are pretty good. I don't know anything about the comic book, so I assume that, this is directly from the comic book, but Malibu Comics was like second tier comics. These guys look like really weird, out of shape Battletoads. Yeah, yeah. Superman in you. But he's not Superman, he's Prime. There doesn't seem to be any penalty to using this move, so why not use it? I do love the score meter, just like every time you hit, the score comes up. I like that. There apparently was like a Sega CD Prime game that did actually come out, and I seem to recall it's really terrible. Just like a lot of Sega CD games. They thought FMV was the future, but they were wrong. It is a nice touch, though, the score coming up. It makes it seem more worth hitting the enemies. I mean, this game has a bigger variety of enemies than the Shadow. Maybe Prime also knows what evil lurks in the hearts of men. I assume that if this game was actually finished, there would be a penalty to using the Superman move. There's doesn't. Ooh. Yeah, I don't think the Sega CD version is the same game though. Oh yeah? Huh. I should look it up then. I mean, like I said, I made this article in July 2009. That was the last time I had any thoughts of the game Prime. I like how he jumps right on top of the enemies. He can like hop on them. You don't get any points for that though. Yeah, your lives meter doesn't go down, as you would expect in like a prototype of a game. There's some scene damage there. Boom, 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 boom. Whoa, I made it glitch out. Yeah, look at the glitch. Nice and purple. Yeah, that's a nice glitch. Nice shade of purple. Ah, I did it again. That's awesome. There's probably something that's supposed to break there, but the graphics aren't in the game yet. Yeah, beat 'em ups. There were so many beat 'em ups. Probably because they were easy to program. But there's such a boring genre. Whoa! Doesn't help that this game is completely not finished. Just Superman them. Enemies take so many hits to kill. Oh, it's so boring. Beat 'em ups. Like, why do they need to be so many hits to kill? Still alive. Then they go off screen so you can't hit them. I hate that mechanic. Yeah! Look how unrealistically muscly he is. Yeah, I might play for a few more minutes and then I think I might call it quits because I've already been playing over 2 hours. His muscles have muscles. That's very true. Whoa! He puffs up into a ball and it explodes. Can't pick up the items. Come here so I can kill you. Hey, it's a B, but I can't get it. I don't know what B stands for. Yeah, the graphics in this game are pretty good. It's just, the problem is, it's a beat 'em up game, so it's boring. The enemies take forever to kill. Like, that's what was great. Like, we were talking about that earlier, that the Ninja Turtles games were so much better because the enemies died in like 1 or 2 hits. They didn't take forever to kill. How can somebody with so many muscles get beat up like this? I'm gonna try a different level. What the heck is that? Yeah, if you press start and then Y, you can skip to the next level, which is useful. One neat touch about this is that the enemies can hit themselves. These enemies are brutal. Yeah, I guess while I'm doing this, just I'm thinking of doing another stream tomorrow. I have one unreleased game that was given to me last week. Or no, it's this week. It's still Saturday. So I have another unreleased game which has never been revealed. I might do that tomorrow. But I think I'm getting a cold, so it'll depend how I feel. This sucks. They hit each other. Go to the next level. At least we get to see the artwork doing this. Oh man, he's going up. Shortest level ever. I'm pretty sure that guy's got a bomb for a head. What the heck is with that? Just let the laser do its job. my screensaver went on for some reason. Yeah, that's weird. I don't really like this laser mechanic. And I especially don't like the foreground objects. That was a problem in the shadow too. Don't put stuff in the foreground. It's not cool. Yeah, definitely wearing a diaper. Yeah, Mr. Tuff looks like it's a good game. I don't know if it's complete though. Ooh, I've never seen that before. Yeah, Congo is alright, but it's so brutal because of the one-hit deaths. Now, is this a diaper or is it just a loincloth? He's gonna explode. Let's watch him explode. That's pretty funny. Okay, I think if I recall correctly, this is like the last part of the game. Yeah, you can actually beat Congo. It's just really hard because of the one-hit deaths. So I don't know if you want to put this on the Peeps SNES Game Challenge, but Congo is possible to beat. I have no idea about Mr. Tuff though. It possibly is unfinished. This weird tentacle thing is weird. This laser is very annoying. It moves too quickly. Like how he just committed suicide. Bombhead guy. Yeah, this is the end. Like, the enemies are all dead now. There's nothing else going on. This is the end of Prime. So, I hope everybody enjoyed all of the interesting unreleased games. Definitely, Mr. Tuff is the nicest looking game, but it's pretty hard. Too hard for me. I'm not very good at gaming. And then we had Prime and the Shadow, which were beat 'em ups. Real shitty Batman, and Apocalypse 2, which was impossible. Yeah, so tomorrow, if I'm feeling well, but I think I'm getting a cold, so it'll depend on how I feel. I will try to reveal another unreleased game. So yeah, so have a good night, and I will stop streaming, or I'll stop recording now. Good night.